Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. On the program today, Judicial Commission of Inquiry into the December 2015 bloody clash between Shiite group and army visit Zaria on a fact-finding mission. AMCON shows interest in Cross River State as the government launches first monorail ride in sub-Saharan Africa. Landlords and shop owners in Osun State cry out to the government for compensation over demolished property. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin in the northwestern part of the country, where residents of Zaria in Kaduna State have accused members of the Islamic movement in Nigeria and their leader, Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zakzaky, of running a parallel government for over 20 years. The residents are also accusing the sect and their leader of harassing and intimidating innocent people in that area. They made their views known when the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into the December 2015 bloody clash between the group and soldiers visited the area on a fact-finding mission. The residents also accused the Shiite members of carrying arms with which they use in harassing innocent people in that area.
The Kaduna State Government's Judicial Commission of Inquiry, led by its chairman, Justice Mohammed Lawal, are on a fact-finding mission to Zaria to investigate the December 2015 bloody clash between the Nigerian army and the Islamic movement in Nigeria. The commission visited the residence of Sheikh El-Zakzaky at Gelesu and the mass grave site where members of Shiites were buried. The commission also uses the opportunity to visit the Emir of Zazzau.
We went to visit the sites, and as is customary, we felt there was the need for us to pay our respect to you and the Emirate by paying a courtesy call on Your Highness and the Emirate before we embarked on the visit to the site.
The Emir of Zazzau advises Nigerians to respect the Constitution.
I have been reading in the papers the effort that we are making. In the newspaper, sometimes they made a wrong submission, but your inquiry would be able to find out what went wrong, how do we correct it. And Nigeria has in its own constitution a freedom of religion. But that does not mean that the freedom of religion should be abused.
Gelesu youth leader also accuses the group of intimidating innocent people in the area.
No matter how powerful a law is, they will never respect it. Could you believe no any security personnel that can pass the front of Man House without threat to his life? It was these people in 2003. They stopped a convoy of the former Minister of Petroleum from passing. They stopped even a governor, an elected governor came to Gelesu. They doesn't allow that person to enter.
In the course of the sitting of the commission, it became clear that we had to visit the places we have visited today in Zaria to see the theater of the actions of what happened between the 12th and 15th of December. When witnesses came and they were giving evidence, you can only have mental picture of what the places looked like. But with the visit now, you can then match the picture with the reality on the ground.
The commission believes that the fact-finding visit to Zaria will assist the commission to get more facts about the clash between the Nigerian army and the Islamic movement in Nigeria, and will guide the commission in making recommendations to the Kaduna state government.
And we stay in Kaduna State, where the state government has donated 51 patrol motor vehicles, that is bikes, to various security agencies in the state for the fight against crime and tackling other security challenges. Governor El-Rufai, while distributing the motorbikes, pledges his full support to security agencies in fighting crime across Kaduna. The State Commissioner of Police, Adamu Ibrahim, says the benefiting security agencies have been re-energized to do their job, and they will not relent in maintaining law and order in Kaduna State.
We will continue as state government, in spite of our financial constraints, to support our security agencies to restore law and order in Kaduna State. And I want to commend them for all the work they have been doing. I want to thank the former Commissioner of Police, who has worked very hard to keep Kaduna State safer, and welcome the new Commissioner of Police, who has been working around the clock since he came, effecting many arrests and contributing to bringing down the rates of crime in the state. We will continue to support you all by God's grace, and this, to the glory of God, for the safety and security of the people of Kaduna State, and for the use of our very hard-working security agencies.
Malam Nasir El-Rufai, Governor, Kaduna State. Staying with security issues, another fact-finding committee, this time from the Defense Headquarters, has visited Governor Tanko Al-Makura of Nasarawa State. The committee is constituted to investigate the causes of the clashes that have hit Nasarawa and neighboring states in recent weeks and seek ways the military can intervene. While Governor Al-Makura believes that all stakeholders must be involved in curbing the menace, the military is worried about the dimension the crisis is taking.
He felt that there must also be some military aspect of the solutions. And it's this military aspect of the solutions that he set up a committee headed by me to go around, especially some of the flash states, and do some fact findings that will help the military do some of its own aspect of the duties. You want to have a coordinated action.
A problem that must be given all the necessary attention to be solved. And like I've always said, it is not a problem that we should leave it to the military or the security. It is a problem that we all as stakeholders, wherever we are, must partake in the ways and means of solving this problem. That is why Nasarawa State enunciated what we call the community-based conflict resolution mechanism. By this we mean every stakeholder, every adult, every district head or village head or ward head in any community should take interest, should consider security challenges by his business.
Mr. Tanko Al-Makura, Governor, Nasarawa State. So the southwestern region of the country now, the Ogun State Police Command has enlisted the understanding and support of communities, traditional rulers, as well as other security agencies in the fight against crime. At a town hall meeting held at the Cultural Center in Abeokuta, the state capital, the Commissioner of Police, Abdul Majid Ali, asked men and officers to redouble their efforts and ensure that human rights is protected.
It's a town hall meeting that has attracted security agencies of government, community leaders, traditional rulers, among others. It's organized by the Ogun State Police Command to brainstorm on the security situation and also discuss ways of improving security in the state. The Commissioner of Police seeks the support of other security agencies while charging his men and officers to be more alive to their responsibility.
Any officer that doesn't take correction or take action where there's crime and criminality will take this place does not fit to be there. I have been doing it and I'll continue to hammer on them. And I've told them, I gave them a blank check, go and fight crime and criminality, period.
It's also an avenue for residents to suggest ways of improving the situation in the state.
The police, they are no magicians. We have to inform them. If we don't inform the police, they cannot do much. Because what you don't know, you cannot do it.
Activities in our communities, we really have a duty to help the police. Without our helping them, without our stretching out our hand of assistance, they really cannot do much.
The police assure citizens that the resolution reached at this meeting will form the basis for effective strategies for boosting security in the state.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, the Cross River State government launches its ultra-modern monorail system. That's some good news. In just a moment, don't go away.